This your boy Moolah. This we got that fat podcast, man. Check this out. What this lady talking about, man? Crazy.
What about you? What are your thoughts on it?
I definitely think women should have bachelorette parties.
Okay.
There definitely needs to be strippers involved.
Okay.
You're celebrating two different things. One, you're celebrating like your last night of freedom, like that's it. After tonight, you're settling down. This is the last man for the rest of
Are
your
you really
life.
free when you've been engaged to?
How long have you been engaged though?
Let's say hypothetically speaking, most people are engaged for what, 6 years to
6 months.
6 months to 1 year.
Yeah.
Right. They got to get the money up for the wedding and everything. So let's say 6 months to a year.
But at any point of those 6 months to a year, here's your ring and dip. But once that paper's signed, then you got legal fees. Then you got to go through all these different hoops. So the bachelorette party, that's your last night. Like, That's it. Like after that, you're done. And then you're also celebrating. That's it. I'm done. I found the one. That's it. So yeah, incorporate like your mom, your sister, your close friends, like bring those people. But also then like
have fun too.
Bring on that spice.
Last cock
like,
before the real cock.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. All right. So you think it's appropriate even if the bride to be even had some sexual relations with a guy before?
Look, that's on them. I mean, if you want to, yeah.
Yeah.
But
do you think that's appropriate?
Yeah. Why
you think
not?
It's okay. All right.
Yeah. I mean, the guys are gonna do it too, and they're not gonna say shit.
Are men and women the same?
Wow.
Are men and women the same?
What? Yeah, you about to get married, right? What in the hell?
Yeah. Why can't we be equal?
Are men and women actually equal?
In most cases, yes.
What cases are we equal?
We're both human. We're equal that way. We both breathe air. We both bleed.
Do you have what I have?
I definitely don't have a dick. I wish.
Okay, well then we're not equal then.
Yeah.
Do you have tits?
Definitely not.
Okay, so yeah.
We're not equal.
That proves his point.
I guess you're right.
Yeah.
In that way, we're not
Just
equal.
saying.
So wouldn't it be fair to say that since we're not the same from a reproductive sense, that would translate over to our sexuality as well, and we're not equal? If our reproductive organs aren't the same and equal, then which are used for sexuality, that would in turn mean that we are not equal sexually either.
Correct. But we need each other to function. So
What was that?
I said, but we need each other to function. To
Of course.
recreate.
No, of course. But that doesn't change the fact that we're different sexually, which is your whole argument is that, well, if the guy's gonna go out and fuck on his bachelor party, the woman should be able to as well.
Yeah.
But we just discussed that the men and women are not equal sexually.
No. This is horrible advice, y'all. Don't listen to her.
But why is that not okay? Like the homeboys ain't gonna say nothing about their friend going out and if your girls are really your girls, they ain't gonna say shit to your man either. Like nobody's gonna know.
If she got pregnant that one night, married a dude, had the baby, he's like, oh, I have a kid. It ain't his kid. How would you?
Damn, see? That's crazy. Shit like that be happening.
You feel if you
Well,
were that man? Like shit, right?
I would feel like shit. But also, if I was that female, first you need to wrap it before you tap it. Like, let's just be safe. Okay. And you should probably be on birth control.
You should be a rapper instead of. Oh, sorry, no man. But
Okay.
okay.
Interesting. All right. Does anyone agree with her on the panel? And just out of curiosity? No? Why y'all being a pussy? No, you're like,
I
no?
just make faces.
Yeah.
This is why women deserve less.
No. We'll continue. That's an interesting point. Okay, so in your take, it should be, yes, it's a celebration. Do whatever they want, strip club, etc. Even if they hook up with another guy, it is what it is because you're not officially married yet.
Right.
Even though you're engaged.
Right. It's just like a last hoorah. Like there's no emotion, no ties, no nothing. It's a last hoorah and you're done.
Fair enough. Let's say this. Let's say the guy does find out that the girl had sexual relations and he leaves her. What are your thoughts on that?
On to the next one.
Okay.
He clearly wasn't the right one.
What? Y'all hear this crazy shit? She's bugging. Don't listen to this shit.
So, okay. So he wasn't the right one. Interesting. So let me ask you a question. Let's say you were going to get with a guy, right? And you guys were engaged, etc. And you find out that at the bachelor party, excuse me, he maybe sucked another dude off. Would you call off the wedding?
No, I would ask what technique he used, and would he like me to use the same one?
Okay, so you would be okay with him doing that?
Sure, if that's what he
You-
wants. Yeah,
you-
if that's what tickled his little pickle, perfect.
All right, so you would be okay with dating a guy that plays for the other team, or marrying a man that plays for the other team? Then
Does he also play for my team? Like, can he?
Sometimes
I guess
on
sometimes.
Tuesdays.
Okay, cool.
So you would be okay with that?
Yeah, why not? Let's have a threesome. Come on.
Well, that would be a train in that case.
Choo
It'd
choo.
be two dudes
Choo choo.
if he likes dudes.
Yeah. If
Thomas
the
the Train.
dude likes
You'd be okay
girls
with
too,
that?
like, why not? If that's what pleases him,
What about the rest of the ladies on the panel? Would y'all be okay with that? If you would you still
Hell
marry that man
no.
if you knew? No, no,
If I knew what,
that he
That
sucked the dude off at his bachelor party.
I mean, I wouldn't be okay if he did like anything with anybody.
Okay,
There we
but
go.
would that be okay with a girl, woman? You wouldn't like it anyway, but with
Yeah.
a
Man, that shit fucked up. And Shorty, she big cap, and she's just giving us some fucked up advice. Don't
dude,
listen
would it
to
be
this.
worse?
It would be the same. You did something with somebody else. So
Okay.
bye.
So my point is that like all the other girls wouldn't accept that, right? And I think rightfully so, because you don't know what team the guy plays for. And what I'm trying to illustrate here is that the same way most women would not accept that, most men would not accept their fiance getting banged by another dude. They would
Right.
probably call off the wedding. I would argue probably 90% of guys would probably call the wedding off if they found
That's-
out that their fiance.
that's why a lot of people aren't married, and that's why there's a lot of divorce out there.
Do you think it's in a guy's best interest to marry a girl though after he finds out that she banged another dude when they were engaged?
Toodles.
I
What did
mean,
that?
if it's toodles, then it's toodles. But if you can accept the fact that there's flaws, because everybody's flawed, you can accept the fact that it was a mislapse in judgment, or it was
But wouldn't
just
it be
like
fair to
it-
say
you
that's
had
a
to
big flaw
scratch.
though?
what? How can you decide what flaw is big and what flaw is small?
Because men and women look for different things. Let me ask you a question. Let's say you were out with a guy and some dude grabbed your purse, right, and just ran off, and he didn't do anything. He let you get punched and robbed, and the guy ran off, and he just looked at you and was like, "Would you be with that guy?"
No, probably not.
Yeah. So
'Cause,
that's a big flaw because he can't protect you, right?
I mean, did he just not do it because he just didn't want to, or did he not do it because he can't?
Can't do it. It's a flaw.
He can't do it. Like,
Yeah,
he
he just
physically
soft, yeah.
can't. Like,
Yeah, he can't protect you.
He's fearful.
I mean, that's your flaw, but if,
That's
if,
a
if
deal
I
breaker,
can
right?
protect myself better than you can protect me, like, I don't need you around.
Exactly.
If you don't
So
add to my table,
fantastic. So if you're gonna go and have sex with a bunch of dudes, that's a big flaw for most men. They're not gonna want you at the table.
yeah, if you have a sex with a bunch of men, yeah, nobody's gonna
So
want
so
you at the
why is it
table.
that it's okay for you to not accept a man that won't protect you, but it's not okay for a man to not accept a woman that doesn't want to have that
I-
wants to be promiscuous?
I didn't say it wasn't. If
You
you,
just
don't
said
want
it before, like that's a flaw.
if you don't want to accept them for the flaw, then don't accept them for the flaw. But there's someone out there who will.
What I'm arguing is that most men are not going to accept that flaw that you just gave, which is a girl having sex with dudes when she's engaged. Just like most women would not accept a man that can't protect her.
What would you say the percentage is?
A majority.
Give me
Women
a
don't-
percentage.
I mean, we could poll the audience right here and ask them, but I would argue 90% plus of men, if they find out that their wife was having sex with another guy right before their marriage, he would probably call the wedding off.
Yeah.
That's still 10% that would be okay with it.
So you're okay with the minority.
See, she's just chatting, y'all. She's just trying to just be chatting. Dead
Yeah.
ass.
What if I told you the guys that would accept that aren't the guys that you're attracted to?
Ooh.
Men that are attractive that have options typically don't tolerate infidelity, especially at that level where they're their fiance.
Nowhere did I say I would do infidelity. But if it's okay, I
Oh,
mean, I'm okay.
You
like,
won't do it? You're advocating for it?
So yeah, you're making an argument for
Like,
something.
You won't even do it, and you just arguing just for what? To be difficult.
you
wanna
wouldn't
do
even
it.
do?
It's giving me STDs. No,
Whoa, yeah.
no, but I get what you're saying though. At the same time, like, let's be real here. If you had a choice to make between your man forever or one night for fun, what would you choose?
Probably my one and only, my forever husband, but
So
He
you
ain't out
arguing for
there.
something that you
So
don't
why are
do.
you arguing for something that you wouldn't even do yourself?
Man,
because fairy tales are bullshit.
who hurt you?
What the fuck do that mean? What the hell?
Wait,
Who hurt you?
I'm confused.
Indiana Jones.
Emotional, damn
wait, I'm
it.
confused how cheating on your fiance
No,
equates to
somebody
fairy
heard her, bro.
tale.
Somebody heard her.
I mean, not every okay. This comes because my dad has literally cheated on almost every single woman he's been with, and he's been married 5 times,
Uh-huh.
been engaged 3 other times besides that. So if my dad can find love and be out here hoeing around, anybody can do it.
Is your dad like a successful guy? Attractive dude?
I wouldn't say he's that attractive.
Does he have money?
He got game.
Not really. I wouldn't say
He
like
has
a bunch
wrists?
of money. He's fine. He's well off. I mean, he just retired, but he went back to work. He works for a contractor now. Like,
Yeah.
he's not rich by any means, but he does fine for himself.
He does 6
can-
figures?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so he
Oh,
makes
yeah.
more than 90+% of men then.
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh,
so
yeah.
he is
Right. What is she talking about? He making 6 figures. You crazy. You capping.
attractive.
Yep.
I mean,
And money's the only thing that attracts
well,
you.
status and income is a big
Yeah.
predicator on a man's success with women. Not always, but it does help significantly because women look for that in men. So, I mean, your dad cheating on women isn't the same as if your mom were to cheat.
Well, there you have it. Y'all heard that crazy shit, man. She said, ain't nobody telling. Enjoy your one night before the wedding and do what the fuck y'all want to do. Nobody cares. I say, no, don't do that. That's stupid. But hey, to each his own. It's your boy Moolah this week at the Fat Podcast. We're going to be back with another one. I'm out. Bye.